What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to be notified when I upload and post. In this video, we're actually about to go over Chapter 3, Instrumentation Control Unit, ICUC 3.1. So if that sounds like something that may interest you, you may want to stick around until the end of the video to find out more. Without further ado, let's actually get straight into today's video. So, Instrumentation Control Unit, ICUC. The Instrumentation Control Unit, ICU, provides the driver with engine and vehicle information. A new Cascadia vehicle can be equipped with either an ICUC or an ICC5. It says C figure 3.1 for a typical ICUC layout. So it says this section provides general system and operating instructions for ICUC components. Following sections provide more detailed information. It says the driver display screen provides information on various vehicle systems, as well as warnings, cautions, and notifications on the system status. It says ignition sequence. It says when the ignition is turned on, the ICU runs a self-check. Observing the ignition sequence is a good way to ensure the ICU is functioning properly. It says important, do not crank the engine until the ICU self-check is complete. All right, so now we're going to go over the key points of our ICUC, which is the Instrument Cluster Unit Common. So first, we have the speedometer. Now, this here is the speedometer. Second, we have the coolant temperature gauge. So right here is the coolant temperature gauge. 3, we have the primary and secondary air pressure gauge. Primary and secondary air pressure gauge. 4, we have the fuel and depth level gauge. Fuel and depth level gauge. 5, we have the engine oil pressure gauge. Engine oil pressure gauge. 6, we have the tachometer. 6, we have the tachometer. This here is the tachometer. 7, we have the driver display. The driver display includes these: A, B, C, D, E, F. These are the driver display. Next, we have A, home. B, we have the drive system. The drive system. C, we have the vehicle operation. Vehicle operation. D, we have maintenance. We have maintenance. E, we have infotainment. Infotainment. And F, we have user settings. User settings. So, the ICUC Instrument Cluster Unit Common, or ICUC, is comprised of 6 physical gauges, indicator lamps, telltales, a 6-inch portrait driver display screen, steering wheel mounted switches, and audible warning systems. Warning and indicator lamps illuminate in red, warning, amber, caution, green, status on, or blue, high beam, headlights active. IC, note, air gauges in the ICUC do not complete a sweep of their dials during the ignition sequence. When the ignition is turned on, the following action should occur in the ICUC. Freightliner and engine logo displays on the driver display until startup is complete. It says speedometer and tachometer complete a full sweep of their dials. Warning and indicator lamps illuminate, then are extinguished if not active. Audible alert sounds for any active faults. Active alerts are displayed on the ICUC screen. So it says if the ICUC receives active fault codes, it displays them one after the other until the ignition is turned off. The alerts are displayed until they are acknowledged. If there are no active faults, the ICUC displays the home screen after the self-check completes. Important, if any red or amber warning and indicator lamps do not illuminate during the ICUC check or do not go out, if not active after the self-check completes, take the vehicle to an authorized Freightliner service facility as soon as possible. If active faults are present, take the action outlined in warnings, indicators, and messages tables in this chapter, then take the vehicle to an authorized Freightliner service facility as soon as possible. All right, so if we go over the instruments for of the features here. So one, here we have the top level menu categories. Two, if we come down here, we have the static menu. And three, if we go here, we have the current screen indicator. So, if present, the screen indicator dashes communicate how many display screens are available in the current menu category. To navigate the ICUC menus, use the menu right and menu left switches on the steering wheel to move between the top level menus. Use the menu up and down button to move from screen to screen. Within the selected category. It says, for quick access systems menus, press the quick access system settings button in the right hand switch pod. If quick access systems menus are not available, the button will bring up the home screen. So it says time and date. Time and date are set automatically when the vehicle is equipped with a tachograph. When a vehicle is equipped with a tachograph, only the time zone can be changed. All right, so if we go to the driving assistance here, there are some components that I actually want to point out to you, but they're not going to show here simply because we're not driving at the moment. But you would go to the B driving logo, and within this black screen here, the first thing you would see is 1, which will be around here, which is the gear indicator. Then 2, you would see whether or not the gear mode, whether it's in economy. Then 3, you would see the clock. Well, the clock is right here. The gear mode is here. And 4, you will see soft tails, which is, I believe, like in this area here. 5, you will see the adaptive cruise control and tracked vehicle distance, which would be over here. Next, you would see cruise control symbol, adaptive cruise control shown in this area right there. Then you would see 8, or actually 7, cruise control set speed, which would be up here. 8, cruise control over speed here. 9, cruise control under speed, right under the cruise control over speed. So yes, this is considered to be figure 3.3 ICUC static display. So with that being said, if you guys actually enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment down below, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching.